Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's session, we are talk about how to remove epsilon production. Okay, so in my previous video, I have already explained you all the first method, which is removing useless production. Okay, so you all can go and check my previous videos. Okay, so in that I have already taught you all how to remove useless production. So in today's session, I'm going to talk about how to remove epsilon production from a given grammar. Okay, so again, there are two steps to remove epsilon production from a given grammar. Your first step is to check and remove your epsilon production. You have to check the non-terminals which are giving you epsilon, and you have to remove it from the final production. And secondly is what you are going to substitute epsilon in the context-free grammar. So again, a small grammar is given to you all. S is giving me this one production and this S1 is giving me two production. So first is you're going to check and remove epsilon production. Okay. So in this, which production is giving me epsilon? It is S1. S1 is giving me, so S1 is giving me epsilon production. So this production is not going to be a part of my final context-free grammar. Okay. So next, this is the first step. You're going to identify which production is giving me epsilon, and then what you're going to do, you're going to substitute the value of epsilon wherever S1 is occurring. So again, starting with the first production is what? S tends to A, S1 and B. So now what you're going to do, in place of S1, we are going to put what? Epsilon. Okay. So again, what you're going to do is, in place of this S1, what you're going to do, you're going to put epsilon. So if I substitute epsilon in place of this, what am I going to get? Okay. It is as good as what? AB, right? Okay. So if we put epsilon over here, in place of S1, what we are remained with? We are remained with A and B. Okay. So that's what you're going to write as your next production. Okay. So basically, you're not going to remove your original production. This we are not eliminating. This production we are not eliminating. We are going to keep it as it is. Just you're going to, if we want to substitute the epsilon in the non-terminal, whichever non-terminal is giving epsilon, in place of that, you're going to substitute. Now similarly again, S1. Okay, S1 is giving me what? It is A, S1, B. So again, what you're going to do, in place of this S1, we're going to put epsilon. So if we put epsilon in place of S1, what are we going to get? We are remained with A and B. Okay, so this is how we need to eliminate epsilon production from a given grammar. Okay, so here I have taken one more example to make you all understand how to remove epsilon production more clearly. Okay, so this is the grammar which I have taken. So again, what is the first step? You're going to check and remove the epsilon production. Okay, so check which production is giving me epsilon. So over here, B is giving me epsilon, C is giving me epsilon. So these are the two productions which are giving me epsilon. So what you're going to write? First, you're going to remove the epsilon production. So it's giving me epsilon, B tends to epsilon and C tends to epsilon. Okay, so basically what you're going to do, wherever B and C is coming over there, you're going to replace it with epsilon. Okay, so first so it doesn't mean you're going to ignore the production which are not giving me epsilon. So others are going to remain as it is. Okay, so first is what? S1 tends to S hash. Next is what? S gives me, now it is what? A, B and C. Okay, so I'm going to write it properly. I'm going to write it down as it is. So in place of B, first we'll put epsilon. Okay, we are going to get AC. Okay, so basically going to play with the initial production. Okay, so after B, let's put epsilon in place of C. What are we going to get? We are going to get AB. Okay, now since we have put once I had put in place of B, then we have put in place of C. Now let us put epsilon on both the places. What are we going to get? We are going to get A. Okay, so this is how you need to substitute epsilon in the given production. You have to come up with the new productions. Okay, so next is what? Next production is what? A giving me A, B, B, D. So again, there is no B and C. Next is B giving me A, it is small a. C giving me B. Okay, and lastly D giving me, it's a small c and your D. Okay, so this is how we need to eliminate epsilon from the given production. Okay? So I hope this is clear to you all. Yeah, thank you.